we have one more paper that is on-site presentation. The presenter is Mohammad Sohel Bhuya. The title of his presentation is Applying Business Intelligence for Analyzing Big Data Using High Performance Compressed Columnar Database System for Data Warehouse. So is he present? Yes. So please, Mohammad Sohel Bhuya, please start your presentation. So I would like to request Mohammad Sohel Bhuya to start his presentation. But before that, please briefly introduce yourself because we do not have bio.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
Thank you everyone for giving opportunity to present in front of you. I am Mohammad Sohel Bhuya. Actually, I am working as a IT manager in a NGO. So, so my working domain is not academic, so it's like industry, and I am a running student of DUET. I'm amateur in engineering. So this is academic research. So I'm presenting my research paper here. The title is Applying Business Intelligence in Big Data Using High-Performance Compressed Columnar Database System for Data Warehousing. So there are main three things I would like to explain. One thing is business intelligence, another is big data, and last one is data warehouse. I will explain step by step later on. Next, Candy. This is the outline. Please next. So in this part, I'm explaining the data, about the data. I mean about the electronic data. Mainly data are classified into three parts: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. So if data is resided in database, we segregated this type of data as a structured data, and we have another several types of data like video, audio, or image, photo, or even from Word file. So this type of data we have called unstructured data, and some data are found in semi-structured format like Excel or JSON XML. And there are data generated every day from our browser, and there is data behind the data is called metadata. I mean, you have some data for a particular Word file. This type of data is called metadata. Business intelligence. Business intelligence is a part of reporting. If I say simply, it's used for reporting. I mean, business people sometimes need their want to see their business in a one page. So if we from technology point of view, if we want to generate this type of report, we have to use this type of technology things or tools. That's called business intelligence. The part of business intelligence is business analytics, data mining, data visualization, this type of tools. Actually, business intelligence is a combined process of this type of things. Next, Candy. Big data. Actually, we have already informed this type of word: big data, IoT, machine learning, augmented reality. So big data is, I would like to explain with three words. It's a massive volume of data, first thing. Second thing is the varieties of data, and third thing is the value, how speedy we can access or generate big data. So last part is data warehouse. Simple, we have several warehouse in for our goods. For supply chain point of view, we have keep our things into a warehouse. Similarly, also preserved in a warehouse. If we consider our country context, we are actually not enough familiar with this with this data warehouse. Usually, we are using our real-time database to update data, to view data. I mean, if these people want to view a report, they are connecting with live database. But the best practice is to connect, for report should be connected into the data warehouse. So what is data warehouse? Data warehouse is a type of data management system. It's a system. So that designed to enable support business intelligence activities, especially analytics. Next, kindly. So here is the problem definition. Since separate systems are available for BI, I started with three words in my presentation. One is business, another is big data, and last one is warehouse. So usually there are separate system exist in the market or in the system even in Bangladesh for data analyzing BI, big data, and warehouse. But there is no combined system exist currently. So we thought if we try to combine both three parts in one system, it would be more convenient for implementing BI, implementing data analysis. So we study several literature and shows that several data modeling are used for data storing and readable from data warehousing. So there are separate modeling for these type of things. Making a data warehouse available not so easy. So, and the rest of the changing business requirement. So the challenging part is this: the changing requirement of business requirement. The data warehouse need to change to design, contents, and physical characteristics on a timely basis. So usually, when any company plan to deploy their data warehouse, business requirement already change during the planning time or after that time. So this is another big challenge to implementing big data or data warehousing. Next, kindly. Next, kindly. So what is the motivation? We study and some literature and found that there are many technology already exists to accelerate data input output or data read and write, that are called redundant access, independent disks, network attached storage. These things are already exist, but they are more expensive. So and also the convenient data system cannot provide desired performance. So we thought we have to design a new algorithm that will solve two type of things. First thing is the storage. If we use the storage size, we can easily deploy business intelligence or data warehouse in industry. Second thing is, if we read a size, not compromising the performance, so should be increased. So this is our motivation, and from this motivation we design some algorithm. I will explain later. The process algorithm focus on the effective data warehouse that may enable companies to achieve management efficiency. I am focusing here the increasing the management efficiency by utilizing big data through efficient BI without investing additional infrastructure. Actually, I am focusing on the country context. If we implementing any new technology in our existing infrastructure, I mean the on-time cost, if we showing zero, almost zero, then the business owner want to give their consent to start this new type of technology. So existing work. In this research, we are using some existing technology. One is called TPCDS. This is a benchmark of database. So we use a benchmark data set to implementing our this thesis. And there is a encoding system, Huffman encoding. This is very old encoding system, but still now it is very efficient. So we are using Huffman encoding to compress data, and use Oracle 21C and Microsoft SQL Server 2017 to compare the performance with our developed database. Next, kindly. This is the approach. I would try to explain very simply in this part. One part is, first part is started from the data set, and actually this is a real type of data. It could be metadata from browser, it could be data from ERP, it could be data from HRMS from anywhere, and data will transform, then insert into the database. So this process is called extract, transfer, transform, and load. And last part, if we store data, we have to retrieve data to generate report. So this part we have generate some query and data analysis, as well as we can export data from text format. So if this text format can use BI tools, the Microsoft BI is the most popular BI tools, as well as we generated some custom BI in our system. So we can generate BI report from our system as well as our third party or other tools. Next, kindly. This is another, actually this is a block diagram of algorithm. So we thought the data source, enterprise, legacy data, external data, data warehouse. In this part, our contribution mainly in this part. We have extract, transport, and load data in a convenient way that our data size will reduce without compromising the performance. And other part is, this is the actually business people part. We know there are two parts of the database, OLAP and OLTP. OLAP is for analytic or report generating. OLTP is for transaction, I mean for a read write. So data mining, these are mostly technical part, visualization and query report. Next, please. This is an elaborate system. Actually, I would like to share that data is already generated, and we have many data. But if we extract data in a proper way and we purpose the management demand by extracting this type of data or clustering this data and prepare report for the business people, they will benefit it and they will assess the risks of business. They will plan to grow their business. So actually I have explaining 4 part: data source, enterprise data warehouse, or only data warehouse. Even we can sometimes say the data lake, BI analytic, and user access. Next, kindly. This is an algorithm. This is called Huffman algorithm. Actually, it's we know for encoding there are 2 types, symmetric and asymmetric. Asymmetric is more convenient. So we are using, this is a graph type of asymmetric coding. So we use Huffman encoding, and we already study a literature that they have benefited by using this one. So we have there enough reference for this. Please next. And this algorithm using for inserting data into database. So we have first segregated row type of data, and they are clustered into separate domain with their with compressed format and insert into a columnar format. Next, kindly. This is a very, I'm trying to explain simply. If there is a database, it's called user information, Mr. Khan, Mia, Binor Akhtar, like this, then we can easily segregate it with domain. I mean first name or district. If we segregated 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 data into a domain dictionary, we can easily use 1, 2, 3, 4 call because Khan and Khan are duplicated. So we are compress our data in this type of system, and after the compression, we have segregated every domain into a columnar format, because we are already informed that from our practice and from literature, columnar database is more faster than row-wise database. So this is our proposed prototype. So actually, this is a software-based, I mean, project or thesis. So I would like to explain that I am using our server, Dell server, and a laptop for implementing this project. Next, please. The very basic result I am trying to show. One is the storage capacity. We have inserted data into our system called high performance main memory database and insert data into SQL Server and Oracle. And we are counted the data size by data structure. So here is the output. There are significant less amount are found this part and this part for our proposed system. So actually SQL Server and Oracle Server, they have many overload. They have several functionality to manage data. That is why the overload is very high for Oracle and SQL Server. We are focusing on data warehouse and data compression. That's why our performance is very low. Next, please. This is the performance for please previous size. For performance point of view, we also run several query. Just to, I am showing 3 query here for accessing data. I mean, when we try to generate report, we are found significant faster output compared to the Oracle and the SQL Server. Because we are using programming language C, and actually we are focusing on the memory management and the block size management and the page size of operating system. That is why our performance is very better compared to the commercial database. Next, please. Technology use C and structure, unstructured, and semi-structured. Next, please. So financial impact, maximizing resource utilization. I would like to emphasize here that if we use a new server for data warehouse, so business owner may not agree with this cost. So if as the data size is very low because of compression, we can use our existing resource to implementing this type of things. So reduce business risks. If we implementing this type of thing, business owner easily benefited from these type of things, and it will help sustainable business development or growth. And future work, we have generated data from 3 type of source. If we use machine learning for extracting data from several source, and also if we use IoT device to connect with this system, they are generating huge data. So this would be future work to integrate machine learning and IoT in this system to bring this system more efficient. Next one, kindly. Key outcome. Our solution will be increase visibility of BI without investing additional infrastructure. So business visibility will be increased, and that help decision maker using historical data. I mean, every organization have huge data. If they use this data and process this historical data, so they can make decision rather than assumption or good feelings. So they can make decision based on data. Conclusion. So the analyzed data will be help take a vital decision to enable extracting, analyzing information from big data. These are actually our outcome. To improve the performance of the data transaction by using dictionary-based columnar representation to compress columnar database system of a data warehouse, we also found competitive result that already showed. Actually, this is our outcome and conclusion of our thesis. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Mohammad Sohel Bhuya, for your wonderful presentation. So the floor is open for question and answer session. So if you have any question, please ask. Okay, so please introduce yourself first and then ask the question.
Hello, I am Mahmoud Hassan Rabbi, working as a DGM in Teletube Bangladesh Limited, System Operation Department. So thank you for your nice presentation. So I have 2 questions regarding this. The compression of data and the decompression of the reverse process, both of these will happen in the database software or in the server in your prototype. This is one question. Another question is that we know that there are very cloud-based storage system already in place, and business application is also in place. So like AWS. So if we use AWS for this, or we already are getting instant ready-made database system in online in AWS. So why we will use your system? This is my second question. Thank you.
Thank you for excellent question. Actually, there are two questions. I'm implementing the decompression technique within this system. I mean, it will accomplish within the server or the lab. And second, why we are not using cloud system. Actually, I'm focusing on that was low cost solution. I mean, if we can utilize our existing resource, let's say in my organization we have 5 physical server, and trust me, I am analyzing the utilization of the server. Not more than 5% is utilized, so another 95% is almost unutilized. So I am focusing on this part. And another thing is, if we convince our business owner that the on-time cost or the preliminary cost is very low, and given them a proven experience, or if we can provide the report they desired on ICT department or it will be start work. So I'm focusing on that. The data warehousing system is not actually started drastically or large scale in Bangladesh. Usually we are using the production database or TP database. So if we use OLTP data warehousing system or reporting system in OLTP, it will definitely degrade the performance. Whereas if finance people want to posting voucher, that time database may slow, so it will impacted business. I'm focusing on this part. So definitely cloud is a very big opportunity. And if we implementing this application into a cloud server, definitely it will be possible, because we just connect data cloud server virtually. Rest of the things, I mean, processing will be occur into the resource of cloud. So I hope. So is there any question or supplementary question?
Is there any commercial application of this prototype yet?
Very good question. Actually, it's our dream that if there is a opportunity to make it a product like I would say Hadoop or MySQL or MariaDB, like this. Oracle and MySQL is giant, but it's an opportunity. So there is no commercial product as of now. It's our opportunity.
So thank you, Mohammad Sohail Bhuya. So is there any more question? Any more question? So I have just a quick question. That is, you are talking about high performance. So how do you quantify that it is performed highly, your system? Because you are analyzing the data. So how it is performed highly?
I have a presentation.
Indicator. Is there any metric, performance metric, so that we can say that it is high performing?
Right, sir. I have showing a comparison in my slide that it is compared with Oracle and MySQL. Sorry, MS SQL. So it apparently 40% higher, and it's actually the cause is that the Oracle system have more tools and techniques inbuilt in their database. That's why the performance is much higher in our system compared to Oracle. Actually, we are focusing on some part. For those part are used for business analytics. Those part are used for
I want to know the performance metric. That is in terms of what? For example, in terms of CPU utilization time.
Oh, I see.
Or something like that.
Thank you. It's compared with the time. Only time, execution time, query execution time, and other thing is the volume of data.
And the throughput, did you?
Actually, no. There is only one thing is considered, that is time.
Okay.
I mean execution.
Thank you. So Do you have any? Okay.
Thank you for your nice presentation. Actually, you have shown something like columnar, you show some algorithm. There you showed another algorithm you referred, Huffman algorithm. So what is the novelty of your algorithm? What is the new thing? Because the example you showed in the columnar perspective, that is some form of, we know there is at least 5 or 6 normal forms. This is some kinds of normalization technique actually. We just change the total data into separate relational databases like this using some IDs. So this is something I think like some kinds of normalization, database normalization. What is the novelty actually of your algorithm? Can you explain a little bit? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, this is the vital question. Explain technically. So the probability of my algorithm is the we just use Huffman encoding for compression, and we are using several algorithm. I haven't show here. One is for inserting data into a file. I mean, in this system, we are prepared individual file for every column. And if we already examined that if we compare a particular, let's say salary, or let's say age or year, it is more than 60 times higher than if we run same query in Oracle and MS SQL. So that was the our contribution that was in our algorithm that makes it faster, because we have segregated a database into a separate file. Because it is not a production. I mean, it is not a OLTP online. I mean, it's not a banking software. It's a warehouse, totally separated database from the production system. So management can easily extract information from this type of data set or data warehouse. Thank you. And another algorithm we have designed for decoding, and some algorithm already we have we don't show here for query execution, for extracting data into Excel file, this type of thing. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mohammad Sohel Bhuya, for your wonderful presentation. I think we are coming to an end, so we should give Mohammad Sohel Bhuya a big clap for his wonderful talk and question answer session, participation in the question answer session. So we have a token of appreciation for Mohammad Sohel Bhuya, a certificate of appreciation for him. So is there anyone on behalf of STC Science and Technology Subcommittee, is there anyone who want to present, or should we present it to the author? Who will present, give away the certificate?